Everyone, we are live here. So, a couple questions came in yesterday when I was walking around and talking about different things about listing a property. So, I'll go through a few of them. The first one, let me pull this up here. First one was just about how, like, what's included in a listing package when I go to list a property. And I have different tiers. So, I have three tiers when it comes to listing a property, and it's up to the sellers to select which one works for them. All the tiers do include staging. They include all the video, all the marketing, stuff like that. And for a house, it also includes a home inspection. For a condo, includes the status certificate. So I order all that stuff. I pay for all that stuff up front. That's part of my service, and then the tiers go up and depends it what seller most likely needs done for the house. So different tiers include different things. Otherwise, typically like things like any handyman work, any kind of painting, any kind of stuff like that, usually falls on the sellers to do if they choose. And we do bring in a stager to come in and give the recommendations for things that can be done to the property, whether it's decluttering, whether it's just getting things set up, or even just sometimes like the furniture is amazing, you just want to add in some plants or whatever. Different things or recommendations come in with that as well. So yeah, that's all part of it. Question number two, actually it came in, is why do you order the inspection? So a couple different things, and of course the market has changed a lot, but 8 months ago, having the home inspection ready so that when potential buyers would come to the house, at least they had a home inspection which would detail things that are in the house that could use some attention. And I do think, ethically, as an agent, it's my job to provide the true home inspection from the actual home inspector. I'm obviously not making any changes to that. I would really hope that other agents aren't either. But it is still, it is on the buyer to do their own home inspection, so that, morning Tom, so that they can get that done. And that way, if there's any discrepancies in their home inspection versus the one that I had done for my clients, that's a conversation between the buyer agent and myself, the listing agent. So something to consider. The other thing too is, you want to get that done, and it's good to have it done. So it also gives you a list of maybe some things that could use some attention before going to market. So that way they are taken care of, and we have that list, and we can kind of work from there. And then we can call the inspector back once it's been done professionally and get it taken care of. So I think it's something I did cover last week as well. But anyway, just something to think about or consider as well. So the other third question came in: should I paint my house if I'm going to sell? This is probably the easiest answer ever. Yes, get the house repainted, professionally painted, touched up, and not touched up in the way where like you just go around and take a roller and like hit the one or two spots on the wall, because you will see that. Obviously, the fresh paint will stand out compared to the older paint. If you're going to do a painting, my dad used to say, you always paint corner to corner. And top to bottom. So make sure if you are going to paint your property, it does always help the place show better. It's amazing what a coat of paint can do. And I would recommend, if you are going to sell it, just paint it something neutral. Just kind of, keep it like a light gray, white, that kind of thing. Just keep it very neutral. I mean, you can use different colors if you like. But if you are going to kind of go off the depths of neutral, I guess you would say, get some advice on what would go well with your decor so that it shows really well. For example, if you have a certain color of couch, maybe putting in a totally different color of the spectrum on the walls might not be the best. Or for example, I might not recommend painting all the walls black, because then the buyers that have to come in, if they don't like the color black on the walls, they would have to prime everything like probably more than once just to get the new color. Like if they're going to go from a black to a neutral, for example, that's a massive amount of work to get those walls back to neutral. Whereas if it is like more of a white, then the new buyers can come in and use that as a canvas to paint it whatever color they want. So remember, when you are listing a property, you're trying to make it so that the prospective buyers can see themselves in that property and create a home for themselves. And whatever you can do to make it easier on them on the buying side typically helps in the sale of the property. So that's it. That's our live for today. Hope everyone has an awesome Thursday and a great weekend.